Hello lovelies and welcome back to my channel. My name is Bridget and here at Wagdoll I like to talk about over 40 fashion and lifestyle. Although you would be forgiven for not believing me given what I'm wearing today, I have my decorating clothes on, which is a little clue as to what video I'm going to be doing today. So I've had a week off work, I had a lovely couple of days out and some meals out with friends and family, but I've spent the last 3 days revamping some pieces of furniture which I absolutely love. Solid wood, lovely made furniture, but they were looking very dated and tired, so I've been revamping, renovating, upcycling, tarting up, call it what you will, but yes, I had some pieces of furniture which I wanted to just update a little and refresh. So I've finished one piece which is currently in the spare bedroom. I'll show you an insert of that. That's been prepped, sanded, painted, 2 coats of chalk paint, the handles were removed, put the new handles back on, and I re-varnished the top in a different colour. So that one's been done. It's currently sitting in the spare bedroom which needs completely renovating. So in true Wagdoll fashion, I've done it in the completely wrong order. I tend to do this. I get an idea in my head and I just run with it. So that room needs complete revamping, but that piece of furniture is ready for when it's done. Currently, this area, which you might recognise if you've seen my Instagram and a couple of my older videos, is a corner of my room where I've been working from home. So my desk lives here. And I record some videos here because I'll just turn you around. So this room has lots and lots of natural light, tons of big windows. It's amazing for Zoom meetings, which I sit at the desk on the wall adjacent to these windows, and it lets in so much light to do Zoom meetings and also to film sit down YouTube videos because lots of natural light. Wonderful. So yesterday I took my desk apart. It's the Ikea Hemnes desk. I took the handles off, I sanded and washed it for prep, and then I gave it 2 coats of chalk paint, 3 coats on the surface because this gets most of the wear, and then also this is the top part of the cabinet which comes off, and I was able to do that separately. So that was drying overnight. That's ready to put back together, but as often happens when you decorate, these 2 pieces sit next to each other. And how bad does that look now? This nice tall chest of drawers, it's in the same range as the previous drawers in the other room. That's what the previous drawers used to look like. I love this piece of furniture. It's so useful. It's a lovely tall cabinet in a kind of like mid-century style. It's got lovely glass panels at the front. It's in a very strange washed white pine effect. It's got some horrible pine knobs and it's got horrible what I call pissy pine top. Sorry. Orange pine top. So particularly putting it next to the revamped desk, it looks really bad. So that's what I'm going to be doing today, is upcycling this chest of drawers here, which is a really useful piece. It's got lovely deep drawers, great for shampoos. It's where I keep all my toiletries, spare toiletries and things. It's great for keeping shampoo bottles and spray bottles because you can stand them upright. So it's a really useful piece of furniture, solid wood, well made. Love the style of it. It's just that it looks very dated and I don't like the colour of it. So yeah, I'm going to revamp that today, so you can come with me and join me. I'd love you to help me out. Yeah, so the drawers are now empty. There was an amazing amount of crapola in there, so I need to sort through that when I put it all back because I'm sure there's things in there which I don't need. But yes, I'll have a good tidy up when it's done. But the drawers are empty. They're outside waiting to be sanded. I'm going to attempt to get this piece outside because it's so much easier to sand and prep outside. Pray for me that the weather holds off because it's looking a little bit dark out there. But yes, we'll give it a go. So yes, I'll crack on with the prep. So as you can see, I've managed to get the drawers outside and I'm sanding them. So I'm just going to show you how I sand them. If you're having to sand indoors, then make sure that everything is covered up. Try and run the hoover at the same time to suck up some of the dust, and also wear a mask, particularly if it's an older piece of furniture and you're not sure if some of the paint on it is lead based. This is not, it's probably about 10 years old, so the paint on here is fine, and I'm doing it outside. So I've got a medium grade sandpaper. It's not particularly rough, so it doesn't need like heavyweight sandpaper. I'm just going to do a light sanding, and that's mainly to give a key. So it smooths off any imperfections, but it mainly gives a key so that the paint can grip. If you don't sand down, the paint will just sort of slide over the surface, so that you need to create a kind of rougher surface so that the paint can actually attach to the woodwork. So yeah, I tend to sand in the direction of the grain. So we've got a cross here, and then change directions to this piece here. And you can see the grain of the wood going down the wood here. So yeah, I'm no DIY expert. There are people who run actual channels to show you how to do this properly, but this is how I do it. And yeah, it seems to work. So yeah, I'll crack on with the rest of the drawers, and then try and get the big piece outside, and continue out here as long as the weather holds off. So I've finished the prep, which is the worst part. So we get to do the nice bit now, which is actually making it look better. So yes, it's been completely sanded down, and then I've washed it thoroughly inside and out, because the dust just gets everywhere. So I had to wash the inside as well, even though I'm not going to be painting the inside. So yes, that's ready to go. So let's see what paint I'm going to be using. I'll just show you. So here's my little outdoor workstation, and the paint I'm using is chalk paint. So the bulk of the piece, to match the two pieces upstairs, the desk and the dresser, is chalk paint, and I just find that this goes on really easily onto furniture once you've sanded it, and it gives a really nice matte chalky finish. It's in chalk white, so it's basically white, and it's a really nice matte finish. And then I'm just going to varnish the pissy pine top in a satin walnut varnish from Ronseal. This is like a really tough varnish, but it's stained so that it will give a nice dark wood effect and match the piece upstairs, because they do come from the same range, so it'll match the dresser upstairs. So yes, hence two brushes, because I'm going to apply varnish. I think this will probably need quite a few coats. So I'm going to apply varnish and then paint, and then varnish, paint, varnish, paint. Alternate between the two while I'm waiting for things to dry. And then just lastly, before I start, I'm just going to mask off with masking tape this glass section, the glass sections of the drawers, so that I don't get any paint onto the glass. It's quite easy to remove chalk paint from glass, it just kind of scrapes off, but I prefer to just not have to do that if I can. So I'm going to mask around here just to keep it as neat as possible. So all the prep is done, and I'm having a tea break. I am from the UK, and particularly Yorkshire. It's got to be done. We can't function without tea. So yes, I'm going to have a quick tea break. And then crack on with some painting. I suspect quite a few layers of the varnish for the top. Hopefully 2 layers of chalk paint for the body and the drawers. So yeah. So you can see I'm painting in the direction of the wood grain, which on this piece is slightly more complicated because there's lots of crisscrossing going on. But you just get a much better finish if you paint in the direction of the wood grain. So you just take your time. And I find it quite therapeutic, to be honest. Yes, so that's the first coat. You can see definitely going to need at least 2 coats. This is basically acting as a kind of primer undercoat, and it's going to need at least 2 to get a decent finish. Avoid the temptation to keep going over it like I'm just doing there, and then come back and, well, I shall do more coats, but let's crack on. So I've done most of the first coat of white chalk paint, but I just thought I would show you the difference that it makes. It's nice to stop as you kind of halfway through and think, yeah, that actually is a really big difference. So that's the white. It's 1 coat, so it's definitely going to need at least another coat. But you can see from this crossbar here, which hasn't been done, just the difference. That just looks really bad. Yes, so it's much fresher, cleaner looking. I mean, it's not actual dirt, it's just sort of like, it's just age. I think it's the paint and varnish has just yellowed with age. So yeah, that's the difference that you can see. So the tall chest of drawers is currently sat in the garage because I had to relocate. It did start raining. So it's had its second coat of white paint and second coat of varnish for the top. It's just drying. So while that's drying, I've been putting together the desk and putting things back into place. So I'll show you what that looks like. So here is the setup so far. The desk is still pulled out slightly from the wall because I have some wiring to do, but I just thought I'd show you it as it is currently. So it's pretty much the same as it was before, but I've stripped it back and got rid of lots of junk and unnecessary things that sat on the desk surface, and I've literally stripped it back to exactly what I need for work. So I've got my Mac for work, the external monitor that I use for my Mac, a keyboard, a mouse, a phone stand, which is going to be so useful, and then my little Surface Pro, which I just use for extra, if I'm doing something extra. Yes, and I've just got a lovely pot plant, and that's kind of it, very minimal. Everything else is hidden away in the drawers and cupboard, which is very useful, and these Ikea boxes, which I probably need to get some new ones because they're looking slightly tatty, some of them, but not too bad. And then the tall chest of drawers is going to go back in its corner, so that will go there. And I have this little Hemnes cupboard on the left hand side, and I'm just not sure what to do with that. That houses extra toiletries, and I feel it's kind of unnecessary, and I can't revamp this because it's the Hemnes, which is got the veneer on, so it's very difficult to sand it in order paint to grip. So this was the matte Hemnes, which is so much easier to paint. This is the sort of veneer. I didn't realise that there was 2, so I bought 2 different, and this is the veneer one, and I think that's probably going to be quite difficult to revamp. So it probably needs to sit somewhere else because it's not going to match, and if possible, empty it out and declutter and maybe get rid of it. We shall see. But yes, I'm going to go and see how the tall cupboard is getting along in the garage. So I've just come into the garage to inspect how the cupboards are getting on drying in here. So I'll just show you around. Let me turn you around. Yeah, so the cupboards have had, well, the drawers have had 2 coats of paint, which is currently drying, and 2 coats of varnish for the top. I think it might need another 1 or 2 coats there to get the depth and darkness that I want for the wood. But at least we're not looking quite so pissy pine anymore. And these are the drawers, which are just currently drying, so they've had 2 coats, and that's fine. I'm just going to leave them like that. I do want to get some new handles, probably Hemnes style handles, so I'm going to have to order those. And I'm just about to do the most satisfying part of any job, which is remove the masking tape. Ah, I love that bit. Hello lovely, so it's now the next day, Sunday, and the chest of drawers in the garage is now thoroughly dry. So I brought it back inside. You can just see my lovely tidy desk behind me. So I'm just going to put the drawers back in its right place, and then it's time to fill it up with all the toiletries. So here are the drawers completely painted and the masking tape is removed, and then here is the actual cabinet, and yeah, it's looking good. I'm so pleased with the top. Orange pissy pine has gone. We now have a lovely dark stain walnut, I think it is, and it's ready to go back in the corner and be filled with toiletries. So the drawers are put back together. They're full of toiletries. This is probably the neatest you're ever going to see it. These are all my dental and eye care things, and then these are all my spare skincare things, and then the next drawer down is shampoos and shower gels and soaps, and then the bottom one is travel items, so miniatures, little empties that you fill up yourself, that kind of thing. All my travel stuff, which I literally haven't needed anything in that bottom drawer for the last 18 months, but hopefully soon. So yes, this is what we're currently looking like. I'm very pleased with it. Obviously it doesn't have its handles on. I have ordered those from Amazon. They're kind of like similar to the Hemnes ones, so I'll put those on when they arrive. It's quite difficult to open the drawers without the knobs, I have to say. So hopefully I don't need to go in here for a couple of days. But yes, we're done. I'm very pleased with it. It looks so much better than the yellow, aging paintwork off-white. And then I absolutely love the dark stained top instead of pissy pine. It's a technical term, pissy pine. Yes, loving it. Yeah, so the project is done. This is how I'm going to be sat here for work, and then also for some YouTube videos when I do my sit down videos. So yes, I'm very happy with it. It was about 3 days work in total, but it was 3 big pieces of furniture, and I'm very happy that I've managed to get it all done before I go back to work tomorrow. Just the knobs to attach, but that's a quick 5-minute job, hopefully. Famous last words. But yes, I hope you've enjoyed doing my little upcycle project with me. It's a bit more of an unusual video for me, but it's nice to just see what other things people do. I mean, much as I love fashion and beauty and lifestyle, they're not the only things that I do. So it's nice to see the other sides to people as well, I think, anyway. So yes, I hope you've enjoyed this. I would love it if you could click the subscribe button and notification bell below, and I'd love to see you over on my Instagram, where I've been doing daily updates on what I've been up to. My handle over there is @wagdoll, and yes, I hope to see you here back on my channel sometime soon. Much love, bye bye.